Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the Memorandum of Association. A Memorandum of Association is a charter of a company. It's a legal document prepared during the formation and registration process of a company to define the relationship with shareholder and specify the objectives for which company has been formed. The company can undertake only those activities which mentioned in Memorandum of Association. As such, MOA lay down the boundary beyond which action of company cannot go. Basically, what happened, the company can perform only those tasks which mentioned in MOA. Other than that, they are not legally allowed to do other kind of work. So that's why they only stick with this, what they are mentioning in the MOA. So memorandum of association, it helps the shareholder, creditors, and any other person who is dealing with the company to know the basic right and power of company. Also, the content of MOA help prospective shareholder in taking right decision while thinking investing in the company. So what happen when the shareholder want to invest in a company? So they have the MOA. They can they can see the what is the objectives of the company, what is the power of the company, and how much capital company authorized capital company have. So after knowing those things, a shareholder can invest on the company. A MOA must sign by at least two subscribers in a private limited company and seven members in a public limited company. Content Content of Memorandum of Association is divided in five clauses. Number one, name clause. Number two, registered office clause. Third, objective clause. Fourth, liability clause. Fifth, capital clause. Name clause. By its name, the name clause is define the name of the company. This clause is specify the name of the company. The name of company should not be identical to any existing company. Means it not be similar with other company. It should be unique. Also, if it is a private limited company, then it should be end with a private limited company. Let's take an example like ABC company. So if the ABC company is a private limited, then it will be ABC private limited company. The name is like ABC private limited company. If the company is a public limited company, then the company name end with the limited company like ABC Limited. Number two, registered office clause. The registered office clause lists the name of the state where the company's registered office is physically located. The registered office physically location determines which jurisdiction the registrar of company and which court the company would fall under. It also confirms the company's nationality. The registered office full address must be provided to the registrar of company to simplify further communication. So in this clause, we have to inform where the company's locations are. Number three, objective clause. The objective clause, also called the object clause, is considered the most important clause in the MOA because it define and limit the scope of company's operation. It define what kind of business a company can do and their limit also. It details the company's scope of activity, members, and explain how the members' capital will be used. So here we define which activity can a company perform and the capital of the member and the members capital will be used, how we can use in which activity the capital we going to use in the business. It protects shareholder funds and ensure the funds will be used for the specific business purpose for which they were raised and they weren't risked in other endeavors. So in MOA they mention also the funds we see from the shareholders. We will use that fund only for the business purpose, not other kind of purpose. The objective clause explain why the company is stabilizing. Companies aren't legally allowed to do any kind of business other than the kind of business that is specifically stated in this clause. The business can only perform that business which is stated specifically stated in this clause. and they are not allowed to do anything else, any other kind of business. Like if a company is a service industrial service company, and if the company mention they are providing only service, specific service to the customers, then they only do that thing. Not, they cannot do start manufacturing goods or something else and they providing other kind of service. So they can't do that. A list of the main object the company will be pursuing after it's incorporated. When company become incorporated, they start doing they start pursuing their main objective. Incidental objectives that are necessary to achieve the main objective. Incidental objectives are those methods of the company, methods that that we are using to achieve the main objectives. Any other objects that aren't included in the main and or incidental objective that are mentioned here. Nothing illegal we can do. Nothing that's against the public interest. Nothing that's against the country general rule of law. Number four, the liability clause. The liability clause explains what liability each of the company's member faces. If the company is limited by shares, the liability that each member faces can be no more than the face value of shares that he or she holds. If it is a company that limited by guarantee, this clause must define how much liability each individual company member holds. If it is an unlimited company, then this particular clause would not be included in the MOA. Number 5. Capital clause. The capital clause lists information about the total capital held by the proposed company. This amount is called the company's authorized capital. Companies aren't permitted to collect more money than the amount listed under the authorized capital. The way the capital is divided into equity share capital and preference share capital also need to be listed in the capital clause. The number of the shares the company put in the equity share capital and preference share capital alongside with their value need to be included in the MOA. We have to define the value and the rate of the preference and equity share capital in this clause. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video.